调成自拍模式。我去喝口水。嗨，叶子。有了吗？好像，有点斜了，可以了吗
？Hello, my name is Jiang Tao.
Hello, this is Victoria Guoyan.
Yeah, and currently we are working in a countryside in Huangshan City.
And today we'll go for a nice walk around this ancient village, which is in Huangshan City with a history of more than 1,000 years. And today we'll be joined by a bunch of amazing, talented and young people who will show us around this village and share their stories about their career here in the village.
Yeah, you know, actually, I want to give you another information about the village. This village is actually famous for its tofu products, and it boasts the biggest tofu manufacturer in Huangshan, and it produces around 70% of tofu products in Huangshan. It is traditionally famous for its tofu products, right? And you can see that many tofu products can be featured here in the small village. Many people opened up many innovative shops featuring the tofu-themed products.
This village has a very interesting nickname. It's called Tofu Village.
Tofu Village.
Yeah, because it's famous for making tofu. And the local residents told me that this village has a history of making tofu for more than 800 years, dating back to China's Ming and Qing dynasties.
And now, as we can see, that the village has evolved into a comprehensive hub of tofu plus businesses.
Tofu plus? What is that?
I would say
multiple businesses are flourishing surrounding this industry.
Revolves around tofu products and creating some new kinds of innovative shops.
Well, look at this wall.
Yeah.
They painted the procedure.
Turn the
camera. This wall is painted with various photos and cards which show the whole procedure of making tofu.
So basically, it's tofu-themed wall, and we can see there are all kinds of tofu
traditional
products
tofu making
being
techniques
showcased on the wall, like some refined tofu, soybean, basically boiling pulp.
Boiling pulp.
And few.
It takes time. It seems that it takes time for this whole procedure. Filter residue, add bitter,
but actually,
and forming.
Before, my general impression of a village is very messy and dirty. But if you look around, you can see that
this place
village
is really clean.
Quite beautiful and clean,
and
even filled with so many cultural elements in it, right? Like
because this place has a long history.
This one is very vivid. 3-line love poems of tofu.
Wow. It sounds so romantic.
Yeah,
3-line
really.
love poems. 豆腐的情诗.
Yeah. Actually, I want to share an anecdote of my childhood because I used to spend my Spring Festival back in my childhood in the countryside. So the most annoying thing for me to do was to go to the toilet because the environment of the toilet is so messy and I need to be extremely careful. When I go to the toilet, I need to in case I would fall down into the toilet, right?
Look at this line between the gaps, putting all your strength just to be a strong self.
Very inspiring.
Quite motivational. It must have something to do with the procedure of making tofu. from beans to tofu.
Yeah.
It has to go through a very tough procedure.
Yeah, it's a very complicated procedure of making tofu, but actually making tofu is not as environmental friendly as you thought. It can cause some air pollution because if you make the tofu, you will burn the coal, right, and cause some particles and pollute the air. And another thing is maybe the disposable. If you don't dispose properly of its wastewater, it will also detrimental to the environment, especially the wastewater after discharging into the nearby rivers. So how about we continue our journey and look around and see what's inside the village?
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
Mr. Xu.
Yesterday we met with the village official.
Local official.
He's working in the front line. Yeah.
徐老师，徐书记。
徐书记。
Hello.
Hello， what a coincidence. 你好。
哎呦，您现在今天是来？
有点事情关于农民保险这一块的事情对。
哎，徐书记，那个能耽误您10来分钟的时间来带我们来这边转转吗？
可以啊，可以。
Okay. Yeah, we just invited Mr. Xu.
He's a local.
That's right. Yeah. Invited Mr. Xu to local official. He will guide us and let us learn more about the village.
徐书记，您是本地人吗？
是啊，我是黄山人。
您是黄山人。
在这里工作很开心。
She just said he's very happy working here. He's a local resident. And I have a question for you. 一般都是什么样的人来这里啊？
现在的话有很多的年轻人到我们村来消费、来拍照，然后来骑行，还有体验我们的农事这个劳动等等。
Many young people come to the village to ride bicycles and have picnic on the 在哪里那个野餐？他们是就是
在河边
by the riverside in this village and
露营
露营 camping。
对。
I think this place has gradually evolved into a tourism spot, a very popular tourism spot for tourists, especially
young travelers.
Yeah, for people in the nearby city in Huangshan, right? 是一般这年轻人都从黄山来，是吗？
对，也有很多外地的人到这里来。也很。
Yeah, also attracted many tourists from other parts of China. I think it is the result of the social media effect. 是因为他们在那些媒体平台就那个小红书或者什么，
对，抖音、
看到了，
小红书上看到的，然后就到我们村来游玩。到这里来。
哎，我们看到这儿有一个村史馆，这是不是也是大家打卡必来的地方啊？
对，因为我们村有1100多年的历史了。
This is the library, the history library of the village.
The museum.
Yeah.
然后呢，在这个1000多年历史当中呢，我们诞生了很多的名人，还有一些古迹、一些文物古迹。所以我们创立了这一个村史馆，给外来的人呢了解我们村的文化。
So this museum was built to showcase this village's history and the stories of the families of celebrities here.
Yeah, so especially for those renowned people. Take around, look around.
这个是什么呀？
这个呢是牌坊上面的一个构件。我们村原来出过27位很有名的人。This is part of the memorial gate, which was 这个是要皇帝御赐的吗？那个对，每一个牌坊它必须要皇帝同意御赐下圣旨，然后才能做这样一个构件。
Very precious, and this object is part of memorial archway or gate, and for a family the emperor will give a family of this thing for their achievement in the past.
是的。然后呢，我们原来呢有很多这个文人，就是读书人，对吧？当官的，他们只要立了一个牌坊，就能这个名垂千史了。 很多后人就能记住它了。
The stories of the local officials, of the officials who were born in this village, will make their family story history by establishing a memorial gate like this.
对，很多人在这里拍照。
The stone is so delicate, and we can also see some paintings on the stone. Right, the dragon.
300多年历史。
It is a history of 300 years.
这有300年了，这个
对，清朝。
So we can sense the history from the architect.
这里呢，我们南西南呢还有很多做豆腐的这个豆腐作坊，一起有23家，23家豆腐。
Yeah.
然后呢，做豆腐的历史也很悠久，有大概400年的历史了，做豆腐的这个产业。
Yeah, just as Mr. Xu mentioned, and also I earlier mentioned that this place has 22 tofu workshops and around 800 years of history of making tofu.
对。
书记，咱们村里有1000多户村民，
有
1000多人吧
1400多人的村民
，1400多人。
然后有
多少人从事这个豆腐行业呢？
大概有200多个年轻人从事这个豆腐。
就是所有的人，除了年轻人呢？
所有的人大概占到1/3了。
A third of local population are engaged in tofu making industry.
对。
这是一个什么地方啊？我看到好像有一些官员的一些。
对，这是我们打造的一个廉洁广场。就是我们村原来历史上出了5位，全部都姓吴的御史。就相当于现在的这个纪检检查。
对，像 prosecutors。
对。然后呢，他们的一些故事展现出来，然后跟这个荷花坛相应在一起，就成了一个廉洁广场。对，就是这样一个意思。
Yeah. So this place, as we can see here, there are 5 people. Maybe they are working in the inspection sector in the ancient times, right? And we also saw that it is named as 廉洁广场 and taken the name from the lotus flower because it sounds like clean in Chinese. So that's we named this square as 廉洁 Square. Yeah, and it shows that the upright and the integrities of those officials. Right? And we also can see the lotus flower, but it's not in the right season. Yeah, the pond. Oh, little dog. Okay, continue our journey. 好像一般做豆腐的话，应该就是也会比较不环保，是吗？
对，就是污染比较稍微要重一点。
它一般是哪方面的污染
？We can saw the tofu. It's like a workshop.
一般是污水这一块稍微要多一点。然后呢，我们现在就是针对豆腐作坊每家每户把它统一纳管到这个污水管网里面去。
Yeah, Mr. Xu said that officials have set up like a sewage processing system that can process the wastewater produced by making tofu, and it can improve the environment, the overall environment in the village.
对，在我们村还有很多这个美丽庭院，就是我们这里的人他喜欢打造自己家的小花园。
Yeah, Mr. Xu said that they also initiated several projects. One of the projects is Beautiful Garden. And right now we are entering one of the beautiful gardens. And there are so many plants that displaying in the garden. Wow.
这庭院的主人是一个什么人呢？
他是我们一个86岁的一个老人他每天呢就打理自己的小院子，不仅打理自己的，还帮别人家打理自己的院子。是我们村的一个老花匠。
The owner of this yard is an 86-year-old man, and he's very passionate for gardening and horticulture. He loves dealing with these flowers and plantations every day, and he also helps his neighbors to cultivate their gardens.
Yeah, I think he's very meticulous. Look at this place; it's so clean and tidy. Yeah.
像这种庭院，我们有100多家村里面。
Oh.
There are over 100 yards like this in this village.
那书记，为什么你要搞这个庭院呢？
这个是我们想让我们的村里面的环境越来越好，然后不仅是主干道的、公共区域的，也包括自己家的院子，这样就体现老百姓一种这个生活的这个越来越好这个状态。打造美丽中国、美丽乡村这个目标。
So I think the project is aimed to just inspire those villagers to pay more attention to the environment they are living around, and as a result, they also has helped to improve the environment in the village and contribute to the construction of a beautiful village.
And also they can live more comfortably.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's another tofu workshop. It's called Huangshan Tofu Workshop. 您能介绍一下这个店吗？
The owner of this workshop is named after Wang.
汪家豆腐坊呢，是他原来改造的时候呢，就把这个外面的墙改成玻璃的然后能让外面的游客直观的感受到它整个加工的过程，吸引他这个销售。就是那个前面那个玻璃是吗？对。
So can we go into this? 我们可以进去看一看。
But we can first show the window here, because Mr. Xu just mentioned that the workshop has installed a window just on the wall for people to see how the tofu is made. Because lately, more and more people are more concerned about the food they eat. So it's a way to let more people to be more assured of the food. 好，耀哥。
嗨。
你好。
您好。
你好，
是耀哥吗？
对。
耀哥。
耀哥，他是我们的豆腐达人。
He's the master of tofu.
Yeah,
耀哥，您做这个豆腐多长时间了？
我家是祖传下来的。
祖传下来的。
哎，对。
So this tofu technique was passed down from his family for generations.
Yeah.
您现在是在干嘛呀？
现在在豆腐成型了。
The forming, yeah. This is he shows the forming procedure of tofu. 它这个就直接就晾在这儿是吗？
哎，这个先下好放在锅里煮吧。经过煮的要。
经过煮，这个已经是煮好了。
没有，这是半成品。半成品。
半成品。
对，是做了一半。做豆腐干。
This is not a final product.
对。
And it has me to go through many complicated procedures.
这豆腐干可以当零食吃。
It also can be as snacks if you can. Yeah, just like the dry tofu here, right? This can be eaten as snacks.
所以它这边就是做完之后 ，after this forming procedure, and they will be chopped into smaller tofu. 然后在那边，但是它这个是白色的，这边就变成了
卤好的。
卤完了之后变成红色的，然后这个就可以就直接卖了，是不是？
对。
Okay, this is the whole process of tofu, how it's being made. Let's continue our journey.
我们不仅有很多这个豆腐作坊，还有一些古民居一些老房子，有几百年的老房子，我们保存到现在的。你看这些老房子。
Like this one, right?
它现在正在装修。
So many Asian buildings.
这个有多少年的历史了呀？
这个大概有350年了，这栋房子。
This ancient mansion has a history of more than 350 years.
对，保留了。现在我们正在打造一个民宿。
It's been renovated. 就是现在是在改造，是不是？
对，它这个在改造。
It has been renovated into some homestays for those tourists
但是它其实这个在打造民宿的过程当中，也会对古建筑有一个保护的措施。
对，我们不搞大拆大建嘛，就是保存它的基底。
Yeah. Actually, the renovation work can also has contributed to the preservation of the old buildings.
有一些古民居没人住了，有一些呢现在还有人住的。我们前面这一户呢，他就是有一个老奶奶，她住就是一直住在这个老房子里。
So some villagers are still living in this mansion.
对，然后门口的花卉也是她自己打理的。
一个非常热爱生活的奶奶，是不是？
对，我们可以进去看一下吧。
她在家吗
I think it is built in the Qing dynasty.
哇，好漂
Look at
亮
this place.
婆婆，
看一下子啊。
婆婆你好。
我们看一看。
打扰啦。来看看您的院子，好漂亮啊。您的院子好漂亮啊。
Beautiful, and we can also sense the
应该有个
culture, architect culture.
哎，好，谢谢您。
From the Qing dynasty. 这个应该他们也可以算那个美丽庭院的那个偏见。
对，其实他们非常热爱生活。
对。
哎，那个徐书记这边，你看它这个建筑的这个院子墙都好高哦。就是在北京其实有很多这样的，比如说四合院这种传统的庭院，它的院子都没有这么高。你知道为什么它这么高吗？
原来我们徽州地区的人嘛，他做这种房屋都是按照徽派。有单独的一个建筑的这个思维去做这种房子，做这么高的目的呢，一个是为了这个抗灾，第二个呢是为了防火，我们古代的时候这种灾害，然后呢第三个呢就是房子做得高呢，说明这个人家的地位比较高一点，他的他比较有名，比较有钱，是这个意思。
我还有听到一个说法，是因为这个徽商嘛，然后经常男人们在外面就是
打工，
然后家里的老人孩子，
爱人在家里，
对，为了保护他们，
对，为了保护他们，保护家人。
We can see that the wall of this kind of building is very tall, because the height of these walls are a symbol of the status of the owner of the house, while also it used to protect the vulnerable, the women, children, and the elderly living in this house, because the men are were usually going out for businesses.
And it can also fend off some natural disasters.
Like
heavy rain, like storms. Yeah.
这边这是
tofu。那最近的话，像你们就是规划乡村建设这一块，就是怎么样让乡村建设变得更好呢？怎么样让增加他们的收入呢？
这个我们第一方面呢，要盘活我们的土地和房屋的资源，就是老百姓的一些土地，我们把它整合起来，发展特色农业、智慧农业。然后房屋这一块，我们就把它租赁下来，打造成美食业态，还有餐饮、露营、小吃等等，这样就能解决，这么提高他们的收入了。
那些房屋哪来啊？
房屋是老百姓闲置的房屋，他们有空余的房子，然后自己的房子的多余的空间来打造这种小吃这种业态，还能收租金，还能促进就业，这方面。
Yeah, I just asked a question on how the village can help to boost the local villagers' income. And Mr. Xu just said that the officials has utilized the unattended apartments in the village and rented to some people maybe from the urban area, and they can just open their own business here in the village. But it's a dynamic process. And the villagers can also participate in the whole process. They can be an employee, or later they can also become an employer themselves. And somehow, because it's dynamic, it's like an ecosystem of the business, everyone can get benefit from involving in the whole system.
The villagers will increase their incomes by renting these houses that they don't use.
你像这一栋房子，对吧？它就是把老百姓的房子打造成一个吃关东煮啊、咖啡啊、喝酒啊这样一个乡村业态。
This is also one of the innovative shop that has been set up, and it is okay. It is like they can fry tofu.
Fry tofu.
Yeah.
Everything is about tofu here.
Yeah. 是的。然后我们现在呢，这个街上呢有一些景观节点也在提升，让老百姓的生活越来越好，生活在一个干净的村庄里面。
Yeah.
So it's lunch hour.
Yeah. So I think Mr. Xu also mentioned a key point in rural vitalization. It is the protection of the ecological resources in the village.
Oh, look at this. It's 前官厅巷 former 官厅 lane, former official lane. What
Former
is this?
official land.
这是什么呢？你给我们讲一下。
就是我们古代的时候吧，这里出了很多官人。当官。
Former official hall lane crosses the street and leads directly to the stage and to the high road. What is high road? 那个高街是什么？
高路上就是我们这里高路是通往山上的一些比较高一点的这个高路。
就说这条路是通往山上的吗？
对。
The road leads to high mountains. 就是说那个节节高升，
对，
是有这样的一个寓意。
高路是的。
The road that leads to high mountains represents has a special meaning, which means that these officials will get elevated in their ranking.
Get promotion, yeah.
还有呢，我们村就氛围营造这一块，就是把我们村的一些荣誉和历史展现在这些墙面上。你看，这些都是我们村的一些名人。这是我们名人。
The colorful.
Yeah, this is the demonstration of the history of the village.
The celebrities and of this village. The famed. 这个是
谢安一
是不是 ？The artist.
对。谢安画派的。
The photo shows the artist, a famed artist, that was born in this village.
这些人都是我们南西南的荣誉吧？我们村民很受他们的影响。
And you were very proud of him. 就是让觉得有这样的跟这样的铜像，觉得很骄傲，是不是？
对，是的。
I think there's so many aspects in carrying out the initiative called the rural vitalization. A key part is culture.
It's not just about economy, but also ecological, environment protection,
it's a multi
culture,
aspect
and people's livelihood here.
对。然后我们村庄发展这一块，现在就是我们成立了一个村里面的公司。村里的公司统一对外面的市场上专业的公司来合作，打造我们的乡村旅游。
Actually, the village has cooperated with some professional management team from the urban cities, so that the enterprises can share their management experiences with the local villagers and also can provide some innovative ideas in order to help this place better develop.
对，这就让我们这个古村嘛，能够焕发出新的生机，不断的有这种资金项目，还有我们这个产业发展这个财政的这个来源，来促进我们村庄不停的发展。
Efforts like this can attract a large number of investment and, of course, some tourist traffic into this place, and can also retain talents to help this place better develop.
这样也是不是也能吸引更多的人过来就业啊？
对，我们想 最终的实现的目标呢，是想打造一个国际乡村都市。
Wow, international village. That's a big target.
Yeah, very ambitious. A big target.
想引进像更多的像卓文这样的一些族里人，越来越多的外国人到我们村来就业，来到这里来打造各种各样业态。
They want to attract a lot of foreigners, young foreigners, to come to visit this village and even start their businesses here.
Yeah, maybe later we can ask the foreigner why did he choose this place to start his business.
There's an online influencer called Adrian. He's been living in this village. He started his businesses here in the village. I heard about that. 他现在你给我们讲一下卓文的这个故事。
基本情况吧。
卓文他是一个外国老师，然后呢，他喜欢做这种美食披萨，然后呢，他将我们徽州的这个饮食文化和披萨文化融合，推出了一些新的产品，比如说臭鳜鱼披萨。
须头这个是什么豆腐食谱？
对，这是我们
restaurant of tofu。
豆腐宴，专门吃豆腐菜品。
Tofu cuisine.
So before we visiting Zhuowen, maybe we can just look around here in the tofu restaurant. So actually, each restaurant all have this window set up right on the wall.
来客人是吧？那你就开个那个吧。
要不我们就转一圈。
转一圈，我们转一圈，他说了，转一圈，他说了。
我们先转一圈。
可以。我们先转一圈，等下过来，你准备好。
Okay. I think this is a very famous tofu restaurant that is being occupied, and the chef is so busy.
这里有很多豆腐美食
tofu cuisine。这个是什么？这个看起来好漂亮。
对，这个是皮蛋拌豆腐。
听说这儿有一种很有名的叫绣球豆腐。
对，这个就是叫绣球豆腐。
这个吗？就传说中的 embroidered tofu.
Yeah,
embroidered ball tofu. Because it looks like a flower.
Yeah.
他对厨师的要求非常高。
天哪，把豆腐切成细丝儿。This tender tofu was sliced into this very delicate.
It's like thousands of millions of slices. It's so interesting.
这边是餐。
Wow.
游客在这吃饭。
这个环境很好哎。
对。
So this is how a village looks like.
It's very This is a beautiful village.
And this is the progress of rural revitalization.
那我们去看一下那个。
That's which hard to imagine maybe just several years ago.
这边。这样可以看得清吗？
Yeah. And he's making tofu.
He's making embroidered ball tofu. 这是刚才看那个绣球豆腐，是不是？
对。
哇。
就太阳光有点。
你让他稍等一下，我们进去拍呢。等一下。
就在这里拍吗？可能不能进去吧？能进去？
让他先。
tofu。
这可以看到。
Okay.
谢谢他。
Let's get inside
感谢
and take a closer look at how the tofu is made.
来见识一下您的刀工。Tofu into slice. 你觉得我看像是个做饭的人吗？哇塞，真的好大呀！
哇哦！
所以它切出来是？
对，切出来，然后再切你把它压出来。还有那个菊花，下面有一个。
This one is the final product. The embroidered ball.
哎，真的是花哎。Like a flower. Can't believe this. 看一下我们的 master of tofu. Ooh.
Yeah, tofu. Tofu.
长长的火，然后
So we thought it would be some tofu piece.
火大开始做。谢谢您，师傅。豆腐能不能不要啊
Okay, how about we go to
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the
Mr. Xu just told us a young guy from the United States, Arizona, whose name is Adrian.
Asian.
Started his business, a small business here at this village. Let's take a. We will go for visit him.
Yeah.
Let's go for visit him now.
Okay. Here is.
I don't want to walk anymore.
Okay. Let's hop on the motorcycle, the motor tricycle. Okay. And we will maybe spend a couple of minutes before we visit in Zhuowen. So, hop on. 国燕. Okay, let's get started.
我看我坐哪儿比较安全。
这样。OK， 你就抓上。
导演来介绍一下，来给导演一个镜头，快点，给导演一个镜头。Say hi。哎，稍等。不用开太快，我感觉有点慌。
Talking about rural vitalization, there are so many aspects. As Mr. Xu just mentioned, about the cultural aspect, about some innovative ideas, how to build this countryside more attractive, especially for tourists. And I think a key part.
What is your biggest takeaway from this trip about rural revitalization?
My general impression is why they have so many innovative ideas. Why they have combined, convert this notion into practice, and building up all kinds of innovative industries. I think it is a result of by leveraging the social media, the platform, and it is a big part.
That's the power of social media.
The power of social media. I think Zhuowen is also his success is also coming from the social media by leveraging the platform. So what's your major takeaway?
My major takeaway is that I understand this power of social media to help these local businesses, like especially the travel businesses, the travel sector here in this village, flourish over all these years. And our driver of this electric tricycle, he is a local resident in Anhui Province.
Really?
He's our director.
Director.
Our director.
And he's also coming from Anhui Province.
Yeah. And he's really nice. It's very. And it's very nice of him to take us around this village, and he also took us to a very nice local food restaurant. It's the first time in my life to try 臭鳜鱼 or stinky mandarin fish. Yeah, which is a popular local cuisine, and is also a flourishing industry in Anhui Province.
Yeah, because I just some people eating maybe stinky Mandarin fish.
Stinky Mandarin fish, 臭鳜鱼
along the road.
If you ever travel here, if you ever want to travel to China and pay a visit to Anhui Province, please try this food. It smells stinky, but it tastes great.
Yeah.
是不是王导 And our director is so
look at the river. This is the Xin'an River. It's a very famous river in this small village, right?
Yeah, it runs all the way through this village.
Wow.
You can have you can behold this beautiful
it's like
scenery along the river.
Epitome of the rural revitalization. All the efforts in building the village into a more attractive place. So we are almost arrived. Maybe.
Oh, this is
this place.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wow, we arrived. This is called Andrew's little dining hall.
小心，慢点，慢点，慢点，慢点。你从那边，哎，小心。
OK。
哎呦喂。
Okay, bye-bye.
谢谢
Bye-bye.
来 say hi.
Thank you.
Our director
Yeah.
is so skillful and he has a wide range of skills.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's go
谢谢
to visit Andrew.
Pizza Hut. Adrian. Hi.
Hi.
那我们在那个门口先介绍一下我们。
Okay.
Pizza Coffee La Pizza Adhina.
It is French?
Yeah, he's half French, half English.
This is a small place, but it's delicate.
And this is the pizza restaurant owned by Adrian. So let's take a look.
Okay.
Adrian 现在那个 Adrian 人了。
Very unlucky, Adrian is not here.
周文，你在哪里？
Hi, we're live streaming right now here. So here is Zhuowen.
老板
He's
在哪里
working in the
Hi,
kitchen. Nice to meet you.
Welcome, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. Welcome to 左文的小食堂。
Yeah.
Welcome
Cool.
to 周文小食堂。来，你介绍一下自己。
I'm 卓文。
Mm-hmm.
I'm Adrien. I'm Adrian. This is my pizza shop.
Wow.
And well, did you have a look around?
Yeah, I just
Did you
look around.
see the entrance? Here, let's start from the
entrance?
beginning.
I see a lot of cactus here. It reminds me of the
Yeah.
desert.
That's right. So, good. Yeah, I have cactus. All kinds of different cactus. I have barrel cactus, prickly pear, agave. And these are a representation of my home because
hometown.
I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
Ah, it's covered by desert.
It's in the Sonoran Desert, which is a very unique desert. It's the only desert in the world that has saguaros, which are the huge, very tall, iconic cactus.
Cactus.
So unfortunately, saguaros obviously cannot grow in Huangshan, but we can get other cactus that grow well. So yeah, 左文的小食堂, pizza coffee, la pizza d'Adrien. The reason I have a French name is because my father's French, and so I come from a French family. And I liked the French translation better than the English translation. So we just stuck with the French.
Wow. I'm kind of curious.
So you can come on in. Right here we have my yaolu, which is my wood-fired oven. It's a Pompeii style. Yeah, it's a very traditional wood-fired oven with a bear. Yeah, the bear
a very pretty painting just up here.
Yeah, the bear was painted by my wife, Xiao Qiu. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She just naturally drew the bear, but the bear does also kind of.
I was about to ask why you painted.
Well,
why not a panda but a bear?
Yeah, why not a panda? I don't know. I mean, it's not important. But we do like the bear. It's very attractive. It's very cute. The oven I built myself. And this is where we make the pizza. So we can come this way. We have our coffee. Have a nice coffee place to drink coffee. We have lots of good drinks, right? We have Prosecco. We have white wine. We got all kinds of beer.
I'm not supposed to showcase the wine.
Oh, you're not?
No. Wow.
Yeah.
I love this balcony.
Actually, I do have a question for you.
Restaurants have wine, right?
Why did you choose a small village like this to start your business?
Okay, good question.
Yeah.
Why did I choose a small village to start my business?
Yeah, because I thought in urban cities, tourists, the organic tourists are more, right?
Well, I like the countryside. Ever since I've been living in Huangshan, I've fallen in love with Xianjiang. I've fallen in love with the mountains, the water, and the local culture, the people that reside in these little villages are very special. And so I thought that it would be a very idyllic and beautiful experience for me to be able to spend some time and experience more deeply the Huangshan countryside. And not to my surprise, after being here, I've had a wonderful experience so far. I've made relationships with many of the locals, with many of the local children, and it's been a eye-opening and heartwarming experience. And so, I mean, I don't really like the city that much. That's kind of why I like Huangshan in general.
It's more quiet, right,
Yeah.
living in the rural areas.
So I kind of yearn for like a more peaceful lifestyle.
Like tranquil.
Yeah, tranquil, peaceful, kind of harmonious, chill lifestyle. And so I've always liked the countryside, and I feel like being here is kind of a good mix between city and countryside, because here in Nanxinan, we are very close to Tunxiqu, which is the city center of Huangshan.
Very convenient.
My house obviously is not in the countryside here, it's just down the river that way, or upriver.
Wow.
Upstream that way in Tunxi, but it's only a 5-minute drive, so it's very convenient for me. I have all of the necessities available to me in the city, but I can also come here and kind of have the best of both worlds.
I don't know whether you have heard rural vitalization, but I do want to know from a foreigner's perspective, what's your understanding of this notion?
A rural revitalization.
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to use because is like we need to go back to somewhere.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's not a revitalization, it's a vitalization.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's a good point. I mean, the way I see it is that as a place develops in a modern direction, resources and people are all concentrated in one place, and that place is called the city, right? And so as a country develops, all of our resources are focused in the city, right? And so now, I think the idea is that if you have all your resources in the city, it's not really beneficial to the people as a whole, and it's kind of unfair balance, right? Unfair balance of resources. So we're trying to bring more resources back or to the countryside in general. So the point is to bring this standard of living for everybody in the countryside up, right? Offer job opportunities, offer opportunity for economic development, economic growth, right? So that everybody can have a higher standard of living and be more comfortable, be happier. So that's the way I see it. And I think Nanxinan is a pretty good example of relatively successful vitalization of the countryside, because we have a few new shops like me, right? And we have also the local villagers also participating. You know, there's some restaurants, and I think people are preparing to do some little hotel stuff. And so as tourism kind of picks up here in Nanxinan, you know, I'm not from this village, and so, but I think I've done a pretty good job of attracting many people to this village to kind of help with the vitalization. And so the way I see it is that the locals have more opportunities, right? And just in general, the local economy can develop, and that's a good thing, right?
And your business is part of this endeavor.
Right, my business is part of this endeavor. Yeah, and that just kind of happened. Like it's not like I came here I came to China saying, oh, I'm going to vitalize the Chinese countryside. No. But like as I've spent time here and met people, I had this great opportunity to come here. And I thought it suited me very well, and so I jumped on the opportunity when it was offered to me, and so now I'm here, and look, it's beautiful.
I also have a question. What do you think the village is heading to? I mean, do you see any improvements can be made in order to make the village better?
Well, I think it's clear that although there is some development here, that it's not enough, right? We have to continue down the road that we have begun to walk down, right? This is just the beginning. If we stop here, then that's not enough, right? And so, we want Nanxinan to be a tourist center, right? Or at least a attractive tourist destination. There has to be more infrastructure, tourism infrastructure. There has to be more, little hotels, boutique things, local specialties, artisan stuff, interesting culture, right? There has to be more, because right now it's just the beginning, right? We have a few restaurants, we have a few places to drink tea, and so we're walking in the right direction. But we need to continue in order to truly succeed in what we're trying to do.
At least we achieved something.
Yeah, absolutely. Step by step. We have to, we can't take one great leap. We have to take baby steps, right?
Yeah. The future.
Yeah.
And your business is proved to be, I think, it's successful up to now.
Yeah, our business is okay.
And many people started to know this place, this humble village, which used to be a humble village.
Right.
And now they come here because they saw your videos on social media.
Right. So we have a pretty good following, I guess, online. Like we have TikTok and Xiaohongshu, like Red. And we've started making stories about our life here and what we're doing, and so a lot of people have been attracted to us and attracted to the village, and so because of the work we've been doing here, well, we have attracted a lot of tourists to Nanxinan, and now I think Nanxinan, the name, is a much more well-known name. It's become a household name, whereas before nobody knew anything about Nanxinan. So it's a good start. Yeah, it's a good start.
And I also heard about your story. There is a very romantic one about your choice of this place. Why do you choose to live here?
In Huangshan?
Yeah, in Huangshan.
I mean, I chose to live in... The reason I came to Huangshan was because...
This village.
This village?
Yeah.
A romantic reason why I'm in this village?
Yeah. Is there any romantic way? And Huangshan.
Well, I don't understand your question.
I heard there's a romantic story about why you choose to live in Huangshan.
Yeah, Huangshan. Right.
But why do you have so strong passion?
Unrelated to Nanxinan. But yeah, my wife is from here. The first time I came to Huangshan was because she was my girlfriend at the time. And I came here and because in Chinese we say, 因为爱上一个人，就爱上一座城。对 so that means because I love someone, I then fall in love with a place. And so my introduction to Huangshan was through a intimate relationship. And so through that lens, I found Huangshan to be a dream come true. But obviously, you know, there are personal reasons, right?
Also provided the opportunity for you to make the dream come true, right?
Well, I mean, the only reason I fell in love with Huangshan is because I already had fallen in love with someone from Huangshan, right?
That is the first place.
Yeah.
And how did you feel when you came into fame on
Fame?
internet? Yeah,
No.
you're a celebrity. You're an online celebrity now, online influencer on TikTok.
不敢当，不敢当。
How about we just go back to the shop, and because we are about to end our live streaming, is only 2 minutes left.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we need to click our stats.
The official told us that he wants to. Oh my God! He wants to attract more foreigners like you to come to the village. How do you say about this? The official told me he wants to attract more foreigners like you, like Adrian, to come to live in this village. Do you think it's possible? Yeah, to come to visit here.
Oh, well, anything is possible. I mean, I think with my pizza shop, I have already attracted many international tourists and friends, obviously, to Nanxinan. So I think, you know, with my little place here, it has become kind of a center for an international center of sorts, right? Where people can come and really see
We can go there.
Immersion of cultures, right? With the food that I do here and things like that. As for other international members of the community to come and open a business here or live here, well, I mean, that's just, we have to depend on fate for that. Right?
But we are seeing this kind of opportunities for this village to be known by more people.
Yeah,
from the
but
outside.
we're about to end our live streaming,
Oh,
so
that's
we
all
need
we have for this
to
live stream?
say hi and thank you
here.
for
Come
tuning
here,
in
Adrian.
for the live streaming.
Welcome
And
to
here-
Nanxinan Village.
Yeah.
Welcome to 卓温的小食堂 and Nanxinan Village.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Yeah.
around.
We'll see you around.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
可以了吗？